Shalom, sisters. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make the Feast of Unleavened Bread Italian cookies. Okay, unleavened Italian cookies. It's a great after-school snack for your kids and for your family. Just, something sweet to have during the feast days. So the ingredients that you're going to need is 2 sticks of butter at room temperature, okay, which is 1 cup of butter. You're going to need milk. I've been using almond milk for everything. Didn't really have much time to go get a lot of milk this week, but I'm gonna go. Then we have the flour, okay, your sugar. You're going to need vanilla. You're going to need some salt, okay, just a little pinch of it, and 2 large eggs, okay. You want to have your measuring items with you, so your 1 cup, your 1/4 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, and the 1 tablespoon, okay? And the first thing you're going to want to do is take the 2 sticks of butter at room temperature, put them in your mixing bowl, and you're going to need your 1/3 cup, because you're going to need 2/3 of sugar, okay? You're going to mix those 2 together. Okay, so now that you have those 2 together, you're going to mix them together until they're nice, soft, and fluffy, okay? So once you mix it for a while, you're going to see it's going to look like that. It blends in, it becomes fluffy, okay? And then next, you're going to mix in your egg yolks and your vanilla, okay? So you're gonna wanna take your 2 large eggs and just only put the yolks in, okay? You're gonna put the egg whites in a separate bowl. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do is put your 2 egg yolks. So you see I separated the egg whites from the egg yolks, okay? You're gonna wanna use 2 large egg yolks and 1 teaspoon of vanilla, okay? Throw that in. And now you're going to mix those, okay? In with the butter and your sugar. Okay. Now you're going to take 2 cups of flour, okay? Okay. 2 cups of flour. And then you're going to take your tablespoon and 2 tablespoons of milk. 1, 2. Okay. Now you're going to mix it. It's going to make a little bit of a splash and a mess because we're putting the flour. So you're going to blend them together, okay? It's going to look like so, like a bunch of little crumbs. Because now it's sticking with that butter and you're getting your butter cookie batter, okay? Now, it might get caught up in your mixer, so you want to take some of it out. Make sure it mixes well. Oops. Well, there we go. It does get heavy at this point. All right, so now I got it off my mixer, okay? And that's what your final product should look like. Looks kind of like thick, doughy, you know, kind of crumbly a little, see? So I'm gonna mix the last of it with this little butter knife, you know? And then if you have a piping bag, you're gonna wanna get your piping bag together. If not, if you have, I have a piping gun. Okay, I got this in Michael's for only 10 bucks. It's from Wilton, and it's a little piping. See, it looks like that. Okay, and it's only $10. All right. All right, so now you're gonna take your cookie batter. I've been using a butter knife for this because that way I could push it in and kind of smooth it in. Okay, so you're gonna put the batter in. It's kind of thick, it's like a butter. Okay, and it's a little heavy, so you're gonna wanna make sure you push it in. Okay. When you're putting it in this one, you put the gun all the way down, okay? I mean the handle, the stick thing. Okay. All right. So there we go. I got some dough in here. Okay. Now you get to pick your shapes. The shape I'm picking, my son likes those kind of cookies. See, so it's a little dot, so it's gonna come out like that. And then I put little sprinkles on there. You know, you can get different kind of sprinkles. Make sure that they're kosher for Passover. Okay, so I got these from Michael's as well. And they're blue for Passover. All right, so you put your disc in. Wait, this side out. Okay. Guessing it goes. No, it's supposed to go this side out. Okay, there we go. Right? Yeah. Hold on. Snap it in. All right, I snapped it in. Okay. See? So I got my dough in here. Now, you're going to want to take your cookie trays. All right, sisters. So the next thing, after you put your dough inside your little gun or your piping bag, or if you just want to take a spoon and just put them, you know, you could do whichever way, whatever you have. And then you're going to want to take parchment paper, put it down on your cookie trays, okay? You don't have to grease the parchment paper up. This is enough butter in here, so there's enough grease. You're going to want to go over to your oven, preheat it to 350 degrees, okay? 350. And then now, all right, I'm just waiting to get the dough. The only thing with this, it's a little sticky. There we go. Okay, well, that's one of the cookies. Thank God I cleaned my kitchen. That's two.
Tax Act wants to remind you, taxes are due soon. Let's get them over with.
Let me get my butter knife because it doesn't want to seem to come out. Okay. Okay. Well, it's not coming out perfectly shaped, but okay. There you go. Okay, so that made some kind of cookies. Add some more batter here. That's fine. Just put it with the rest of your batter. And then you just keep refilling and set up your trays, okay? Okay. All right, so now I got my cookies on my tray. I know they look crazy. I'm sure my son won't mind, hopefully. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna put them in your oven. Remember, set it to 350 degrees, okay? Preheat. You're gonna wanna bake these for about 10 minutes or less to make sure that they're golden brown, okay? You put them in, and 10 minutes. And that's it, sisters. Shalom.